In this video, I'm going to show you how to touch up with some touch-up paint, you know, scratches and chips, you know, to make it look better than it did. Yeah, so we came camping at Boyd Lake in Loveland, Colorado, and we spent some time. It's beautiful here. Spent some time swimming at the beach, and it kind of cooled down a little bit. It's very hot today, but we decided to go ahead and come into the campground. And I thought, well, it's nice and cool now. I will go ahead and show you how to do this. So basically what I've done is I've got some paint. I went to, and I'll put a link down in the description, but I put some, I ordered some paint from Automotive Touchup. And what they have here, they'll send you a kit. They got the cleaner, and then they've got primer, you know, to help for corrosion protection. Then they've got base coat and then clear coat. Now this is not going to make it invisible like if you sanded it and repainted it and cleared it and all that, but it's going to make it less noticeable. So if you got a used car, or you know, maybe you're getting ready to sell it, or maybe you just bought it and want to make it look better, you know, it's obviously going to look better than that right there. So this is pretty simple, and that's why I chose to do it today while at the lake, because it's an easy process. So like I said, I will put a link down in the description, but it's an Automotive Touch-Up paint, and they've got everything we need right here. Now this is cleaner right here. You could probably use alcohol or wax and grease remover or something, but you do want to clean all the contaminants like you would with any other type of paint process. You want it to be nice and clean so that everything sticks properly. So I've got a towel here. I'm going to spray some on here. And now I'm just going to clean that off real good. And you want to allow that to flash off a little bit. And again, this just cleans any silicones, waxes, any type of contaminants off the surface. Okay, like I said, in this kit, everything you need comes in this. You've got the primer. See, there's the clear coat. Okay, here's primer, and it is sandable if you need to sand it. So you want to shake it up, and it's a pen. You know, you could use it like a brush. That's the way we used to do it, but they've got them that come in pens now. So I'm just going to shake this up real well. Shake it up good. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this on this paper towel here just to make sure that it's coming through all right. Okay, you can see that it is. I'm going to get a little on there. And now I'm just going to go in the center of this scratch right here and prime it. And that's just going to help provide corrosion protection and help protect it. So I'm just going to put a little coat right here. Hope you can see that. Let me try to do this where you can see it on video. And you don't want to get way out here with it. You just want to coat the chipped or scratched area right there. So anyway, I've got that primed, and now I'm going to put the camera on pause for a little bit. I'm going to let that flash off and dry up, and then we'll come back with the base coat. Okay, I just realized I've done that, and my audio may have not been working, may have been off. But what I did, I just got this, I shook it up for a minute. It said to allow the primer to dry for 30 minutes, and then I shook this up and put a coat of that, and I'm going to wait about 5 minutes and put one more coat just to make sure that we got full hiding. And then we'll come back, and the directions say to wait about an hour. Then we'll come back and put the clear coat, which is provides UV protection. Okay, I let that sit up for about 5 minutes. I'm going to shake this again, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make sure that this is got paint on this tip right here. I'm just going to push down. This pushes down and allows the paint to come through. So I'm going to get some paint on there. And now I want to put a second coat on. Okay, so I've got a second coat. It looks like it's filled good now. You did notice I got it on a little bit heavy, and I just wiped the excess off. And now I'm going to allow that directions say to allow that dry for an hour. Then I'm going to come back and put some clear coat on. So I'll be back in just well, about an hour. Okay, so the directions said to let that set for an hour, which we have done. And now I'm going to get my clear coat, and I've already shaken it up some, but it says to shake it up for 1 minute. So I'm going to get this shaken up, and then we're going to apply a coat of this. And then what the clear coat is for is you've got your primer, which provides the corrosion protection, you know, to keep it from rusting more. And then you've got the base coat, which is the same color. That's the pigment, the color of the truck, which you can already see that is a lot less noticeable than it was. Now what the clear coat does is that provides the UV protection, you know, from the sun. If you didn't have the UV protection, that would just, you know, the UV would make that fade real fast, and you'd be able to tell a big difference. So this clear coat is going to help protect the base coat. Okay, so we're going to shake this up. And now we're going to do that same thing, is we're going to get this felt pen, we're going to press down on here, and you can see the clear came out really fast on that. So we've got plenty of clear on this pen now, and now we're just going to, whoa, shot out of there. Let me. Okay, so I put a coat of this clear coat on. I waited 15 minutes. I'm going to put one more coat, and I'm going to prime this and get it ready to put another coat on. And it's getting a little bit dark here. I hope you can still see it well. And again, like I mentioned, this is just to make it look better, to protect it from, you know, rusting and doing things like that. So for a little added protection. And I've got this light that I'm shining on it just in case, you know, it is a little dark. I'm going to take it off for now so it doesn't mess us up. But I've got some clear on this pen. I'm putting a second coat on. And again, this is just for UV protection to help protect it. Okay, so that's 2 coats, and I'm going to put this light on there so you can see it maybe a little bit better. But obviously you can still see that, and you know, I knew that was going to happen to begin with. But you know, if you look at it, you know, from a distance, you know, these are going to be a lot less obvious. So for one, it's the same color, you know, you get the color correction. And you've got the primer for corrosion protection, you got the clear coat for UV protection, so it looks a lot better than it did. If this is something that you'd be interested in, just something to touch it up, maybe you just bought a car and want to make it look better, or you're getting ready to sell one and want to, you know, make it look cleaner, you know, go to Automotive Touchup. They've got this. They've also got spray cans that you can use too. You can order by color. Check out the website. They've got a lot of products there that you may be interested in. Now, one step that you could do that I'm not going to do in this video, because obviously I've got more things to worry about later on. I've got this bullet hole right here, you know, is parked at my apartments one night, and somehow it got a random bullet hole in it. You know, the cop showed at my door the next day and let me know that there was some crossfire there. My truck was in the way, so there was, you know, 3 or 4 other cars that was hit as well. So I'll be fixing that, and of course that'll be repaired in that same time. But what you'd want to do in a deal like this is you want to go through, you know, your entire vehicle. You know, you want to prep them, then you'd want to put your primer, and then you want to put your base coat, you know, on all the different spots at the same time, and then clear coat all, you know, at one time. So that's kind of the steps to take, just showing you one. You could go a step further and you could sand that a little bit with some 1500, 2000 grit, and then buff that out to make it even less noticeable. But for what I'm wanting for right now, just the protection, that is going to work fine. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure and give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.